Alright, well this is the second video I've ever done on this brand new camera. It's the Insta360 X3. If you look at the previous video, oh, I'm about to sneeze. I filmed some outdoor, a lot of light stuff and a bit of indoor stuff too. And now it is proper nighttime here in Mong Kok, Hong Kong. And it will be a good test of this camera. I have the HDR mode on. It will be interesting to see if it looks good with HDR in low light. Especially with all these light areas. I mean, being Hong Kong and Mong Kok and one of the most densely populated areas of the world, everything is kind of bright. So when I look at the preview, I can see it looks like it's blowing out on all these like umbrellas or the pants and stuff. But I think once I put it into the software and output it, it should look nice. I could be wrong though, but anyway, that's why I do a lot of testing and try to figure things out. So yeah, it is a Sunday. It is... Oh, my watch has no power. That's annoying. It's a Sunday, October 4th, I think it is. And I'm going to have a dinner here with regular channel guest David. I mean, not David, Draflier. Oh, I might have to edit that bit out. Put a bit of a censoring thing there. Oh, by the way, this is really nice food here. Delicious roast goose. Also, I have the camera quite close to me, and I don't have any mics on it. Well, any external mics. I'm using the built-in mic, but I am quite close to it. Like, this is the distance. Almost. My mouth is away from the mic, so it should pick up the sound pretty well. They upgraded the mics on the new version too. It sounds really good. If you compare the old one and the new one, the X2 and the X3, X3 sounds a lot better. They've done a good job there. And it sounds a lot clearer and cleaner. So good on Insta360. Although I kind of wish they got it right in version 1, but you know, they kind of do what a lot of tech companies do and incrementally improve their stuff. So we're going to go past good old He Wan Cafe. This is one of my favorites, but today we're not eating here. We're going to be eating at Dragon City in Mong Kok, Argyle Street. I kind of fancy a bit of truffle egg today and maybe some curry, Malaysian curry they call it. So yeah, going to meet David. He should be on the way. So if I get my timing right and he gets there pretty quick, then I should be able to meet him right at the doorway, and that will be good timing. And also, this is a very long form kind of video. It's kind of not really a review, but you will get to see the image quality in this kind of condition, in bright nighttime. Quite bright actually. It's like, sometimes I think it's daytime. It's almost as bright as daytime. Well, not really, but it looks bright. And then the restaurant is kind of bright. So these are good conditions. I wouldn't use these cameras in a low light situation. The sensors just aren't big enough. But I want to know if I can use them in almost all situations. And this is a good kind of lighting situation for regular use. You might not live in Hong Kong, but you might live in a city that's kind of bright at night, as many are. A lot of LED signage displays starting to pop up around. Look at this, bright yellow. And a lot of billboards and stuff. So yeah, thanks for joining me along this little walk in Mong Kok. It's getting a little cooler now. I mean, it's crazy hot here in Hong Kong, but it's a little bit cooler now because it is approaching the end of summer. And if you ever come to Hong Kong, or perhaps any other country that's near the equator, like Singapore or something like that, then you will find it is very hot, unbearably hot, very humid as well. So it's not just the heat, it feels like you're in a sauna. Across the road is the Dragon Cafe, one of my favorite cafes now in Hong Kong, and not too far from my house. Very within walking distance, which is very convenient. And open late. Used to be open, well, restaurants used to be open a lot later before COVID, but now opening past 11 is considered pretty good. You can see everyone's still wearing masks, and when we go in, we're going to have to scan the app so they can keep track of everyone who's got COVID and stuff. Alright, I see Draflier there. Hello!
Oh, so this is the 1 inch?
No, it's not the 1 inch at all.
Huh? X3?
It's the X3, yes, the cheaper one.
Is it? But it's not with the 1 inch.
No, that's a different one.
Oh.
The 1 inch goes on the RS, which is what you have, but you don't have the 1 inch 360. You've got the regular 360, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, this is recording.
So is this the regular 360 or the...
This is the regular X3, which I paid for with my own money, by the way, because since I'm posting this, a lot of people get free cameras, but I actually have to pay my hard-earned cash for this stuff.
Ah.
Yeah. And then I guess I'm going to be less biased because I can say what I really think.
Yeah. We can have a comparison with the normal RS.
You didn't bring your camera out?
I didn't bring it out.
Oh, no. Because David has the RS 360 normal one, not the
normal one.
Not the 1 inch one. And this is the all-in-one, which I like a lot better. I don't really like the modular RS camera because I have a lot of cameras. I'd rather have one purposely built for the job rather than have one that's modular and can do it all.
Yeah, but the form factor is...
It's cute and a fun toy, but anyway, we should go in.
Yeah, that's How's the night performance?
I don't know. This is the second day I've had it, so we're about to find out on Josh's video diary. You can have a look back and review it, I guess. So let's scan this thing. You got to use your Leave Home Safe app / government will track you every step. App.
You forgot that this is a 360. Swap.
Well, got a scan in there. Yes, it is a 360. You can see everything. All right.
You're still trying to face the camera with the subject, which is kind of not needed.
Oh, is that what you mean?
Yeah.
No, but we can't. Let me get this on the stick.
You can also choose the default view, actually, so it doesn't really matter.
No, the reason I did that is in this configuration, you can't see both of us. But if I put it here,
why can't they
you can see both of us? Well, you can, but you have to scroll around a whole 180 degrees.
Yeah,
whereas if this way we can be both in the same shot. Make sense?
Yes. I know, just now you were doing this, which doesn't help.
Yeah, actually, the Insta360 doesn't allow you to do that, but my last camera, which ate salt water, if you point it down, it would actually center that, which I think that's a really good feature. I could focus on things by tilting it and turning it.
No, I think it's a software configuration.
But they don't have that in software. You could do it manually by keyframing, but with my Garmin, I could turn it down and it would keep the center as in the front.
So what's good about this? Okay.
So I feel like eating one of the curries, maybe the beef tendon curry or the pork chop.
Okay.
Something on this page, as you can see. Very
You
delicious.
don't have to do that. They can just look down on it.
Yeah, but if they look here, it's not going to be orientated right. It's going to be like sideways. If I do this, see, everything's the right way up. People can read easier.
Yay! So much for 360 camera.
I consider that.
Man,
Or you can just go like that.
you're mad.
You can go like this. I think something from here, and there's a truffle egg I want to eat. That. It's like a char siu.
So I just get the
prawn.
truffle egg and then we share.
Yeah, do you want to?
Sure.
Well, I feel like eating that and one of the curries.
Yeah, and then we share both. Okay, cool.
Okay, which curry do you want? They have
Curry chicken.
chicken.
Yeah, actually, if anything. But you want this one, right?
I don't think they have chicken. They have beef tongue, which is actually good. Might be a bit weird for some
Curry
people, but
mixed
I like it.
vegetable rice with chicken.
Sure, whatever you want.
Which one do you prefer? This one?
I prefer that one, or the fish, or the or the pork. I prefer everything except the chicken. It's up to you. Also, there might be a chill one up there, but I can't read it. There might be a special one.
馬來西亞咖喱薯仔牛筋奶。
Yeah, it's the same but cheaper because you get the drink and rice free. See that? You get a free glass of water. That's just one.
Yeah. So you want that A instead?
Sure, if you like it.
Actually, no, that is a something. Sorry, it's Olaf and this one. I don't like Olaf.
Oh, I'll eat the outlet. I'll eat the tongue.
In that case, then we can go for A then.
Alright. Beef tongue, it's delicious, but I think if you're not Chinese, you won't think it's delicious.
No, I just don't like most of them. I just don't want to take the risk.
Why?
I think
What risk? No one's ever had any disease.
not
from cow
disease.
tongue.
The way they cook it sometimes is too hard for me.
Oh.
Yeah, I do eat out of tongue. I eat them. I usually eat those in Japanese restaurants actually,
Okay.
because I like it fried. I mean, I like it to cook it the way that I like it to be.
I should cook you oxtail. I bought some that I'm defrosting and making
Go ahead.
in my pressure cooker. It's delicious. I turned the lights off. Usually it blinks red when it's recording, but this is more inconspicuous for people.
It's good for spying.
It's great for spying. Like even like here it will record. People don't realize they're on camera. Yeah. But I could make it higher and record the
Technically,
person next to
everyone's
me.
on camera.
Well, you can't see everyone because of the level. Like if I raise it up high, they should make security
呢
cam.
個 A 餐啦，A 餐係咁，同埋要個呢個炒蛋11號嘅，
呢個單點冇飯嘅，
冇飯嘅，
呢個要加13蚊。
加13蚊斤飯啦，係啊，
我要個凍檸茶酒甜。
呢個係咪嗰個跟餐嘅話就加3蚊啊，再加OK 明白。咁我要嘅都係凍檸茶酒小冰小甜啦，係。
呢個雲吞有湯嘅要紅湯。
佢用湯中湯。中湯。Thank you. 唔該。
So we ordered that plus lemon tea, rice, and some soup. I do. So any updates for the channel since you're the main regular guest that you'd like to share?
Actually, I'm doing a channel for 360 camera myself.
What really?
Yeah, I have a soft debut already.
What really?
Yeah.
Wow. Now we can have brother and brother.
Yeah. Although technically, I'm using my draft name there.
Huh?
I'm using my draft name there.
Oh yeah, I accidentally said your real name before, or your first name.
I don't mind.
You don't mind?
I don't mind. I just
I was gonna bleep it out.
to promote my channel, I prefer to use the name Draft.
Okay. Yes. Well, I mentioned both your
Draflier
names.
here, Draft here.
Oh, that's cool that you're starting a new channel. Tell us about your channel.
It's tech, crypto, gaming,
I thought you said it's 360.
It's usually shot with my 360. That's my main camera at home.
Oh, right. Should we change the view so we have front and back now?
It doesn't matter. I say it's a 360 camera.
It does. We're at complete opposite sides of
What was talking about? It's like the same stuff.
It does make a
Put it
difference.
here. Let us stalk other people.
It's kind of inconvenient for the food though. So what's the best 360 camera to buy right now in October 2022?
It's the RS 1-inch.
That's an interesting thing to say. And this is not the 1-inch. I actually
Why would
think
you get an X3? I thought the X3 is newer than RS.
it is.
But
It is.
what's the upgrade then?
Well, I would prefer the X3 for a few reasons. The 1-inch cannot do slow-mo. It's stuck to like 30 frames in regular 360.
Oh yes, okay.
And here's the kicker. This one does HDR video. So in high light situations where there's a lot of light, this will actually give you more dynamic range, which means you won't blow out the skies to make them white, and the shadows you'll be able to see more color and detail. It won't just be black.
So
Whereas,
it's 8K as well?
no, it's 5.6K.
It's still 5.6K.
Yeah, like there's hardly any 360 cameras
So
which are
why would
8K,
you
which
need a
is
360? Why do you need HDR then?
skies look better and the shadows look better.
Night shots will look better, but
I don't know if night shots look better because when there's not enough pixels, I mean, when the pixels are small, something has dripped on my back. When the pixels are small, they're going to be less sensitive to light, which means they're going to be noisier. Even though bigger sensors have better dynamic range, but HDR means it's going to capture a bright frame and a darker frame and combine them. Because with video you can do that. Although that means the frame rate, it's going to have to capture half of it. We're talking about shutter angles. We're going to have to. It should capture 180 shutter angle, but the first shutter is an overexposure. The second one is an underexposure. I don't know what it actually does, but that's how I would do it. Not being a camera designer or engineer.
are you able to like?
Oh, by the way, do you want the soup or split it?
可唔可以攞兩個細碗嚟啊？
Oh yeah.
I don't mind splitting it or sharing it. But I was wondering, is it possible to right now it's shooting at 360, right? You know,
Yeah.
normally at videos they cut it where the introduction is like handcraft or things like that. Is it possible to join those two, like normal video with 360 video? At YouTube at least.
Yes, but you want to stay in 360 mode. Right? You want to stay in 360 mode, so
你
you're
唔介意我細細個？係啊，你唔夠咁多位啊！
唔拍。
小冰，酒田呢杯，
酒田
呢杯酒田。
no sugar, lots of sugar, I think.
Yeah, it says 小甜粉
Oh, so it's slightly less sugar than normal sugar, which is like extreme sugar.
Yeah,
外賣
still too
咯。
much.
What were we saying? I forgot already. Oh yeah, you could combine 360 and 2D, but then the 2D would have to be in a small little square, and then everything around it would be black. That's usually how they do it. Because 2D wouldn't be able to do 360.
Oh, that method. So it's all 360 then.
So this is 360 monovision. Some cameras can shoot 360 dual lens. I mean, duo vision, I think it's called. Actually, I think I'm wrong, but that's the time when you put a VR headset and you have one camera shoots for your left eye, one camera shoots for your right eye, and then you have that stereoscopic vision, which I think would be cool, but it's not that popular. I mean, when was the last movie you watched with 360? Not 360. What's it called? Stereoscopic. Like the 3D where it popped out. Apart from that. like feature film.
Why can't porn be feature film?
Like a
That's so
blockbuster video
funny.
starring The Rock or something.
What's like One Night in Paris?
I think you have a lot of content for your video channel. You can review
I
these.
always have lots of content. It's just the reason why I'm starting a YouTube video is I have too much content.
Why didn't you start your channel before? Because we've been doing this now and then.
Too busy.
Like once every... we do one of these every 6 months or something.
6 months. Okay.
On average. I mean, you've probably been in... I've known you for like 8 years or something. You've probably been in 16 of my videos. I guess roughly. No. Did you get your soup?
Yep.
Alright, let me check if this is still recording. And it is. We've done 20 minutes so far. The battery on this lasts for 50 minutes or something. That's pretty good. But I'm not happy that when it splits the video, it will cut it. And there'll be a 2-second lag between videos. So even when you join them together, if you go past 30 minutes and it has to cut the file, which means there's going to be a break in the filming. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, well I haven't touched it yet, but actually we'll be getting a new rice, because there's 2 in total.
Yep. But still.
So yeah, actually I actually don't think the 1 inch is the camera to get. Also it's bulkier, and it's awkward, it's top heavy, and it's modular, which means it's less waterproof, I think. And it's clunkier.
It's definitely not waterproof. The modular version is not waterproof at all.
Yeah, this is like
This is like
30 meters waterproof. Like I wouldn't take it 30 meters diving, but if you brought it a meter underwater, it'd be fine. If you want to take it diving, they're going to have a dive case later, which you can bring it without diving. I had the Garmin camera and I brought it snorkeling like 1 meter down, and it ate seawater and died. Which is kind of why I have this new camera. You don't. Are you sure you don't want to try the tongue? Beef tongue.
it looks really bad.
There's like 2 beef tongues here.
You can use one of the spoons. And then the other one will be awesome.
Alright, so should we mention anything else before we cut the video and enjoy our food?
Welcome to Josh's channel.
And yeah, and if you haven't, check out Draft channel, which is what's the channel name?
Draflier.youtube.com/Draflier.
Yeah, and cool, now we have our own channels. Alright, I'm gonna cut it here, but we might continue later, so yeah. Oh, subscribe and like and all that stuff. Oh, truffle egg. I should show this before I cut it. Delicious.